Eating healthy at midlife doesn't have to be complicated. Today I'm going to show you my grocery haul. Everything I actually eat during the week to stay strong and energized at 60. So let's head to the store now and I'll show you everything I buy when we get back. Before I go grocery shopping, I always like to come up with at least a couple of meals that I'm going to make during the week. That just helps me overall to make sure I have something that I can cook that's more substantial instead of just throwing something together. So I go through, find out what I'm needing and make my list. And then that's when I head out to the store. And there's usually a few stores that I go to. I shop mostly at our local produce market, which has a lot of other things besides produce. It revolves around that store, and then this store in Canada, which is called London Drugs, which has a lot of basics. It has things that you need for hygiene, makeup, and it's got some grocery items that usually have really good markdowns on them. So I buy a lot of my coffee, my sparkling water there, and various other things. And the other place that I do shop at is Costco. I usually do an online order for things that I don't want to go to the store for, and they just deliver it. So I am back home now, and this is all that I bought today. And I'm gonna show you what I did get at the pharmacy or London Drugs. They are really good with a lot of items. Today we needed some floss and some toothpaste, so I ended up picking up those. But I also checked the shelves because they have really good sales on a lot of times for canned items. And I like having these lentil and vegetable soups on hand to take to work for quick lunches. So all I have to do is snap the top off, heat it up, and it's a healthy lunch with quite a bit of protein per serving. If I have other things, I might even cube some tofu in a container, pour the soup over it, and have it for lunch. So I find these nutritious and really fast, so I like to stock up if they're on sale. They weren't on sale, but I wanted to get one anyways. The other thing I have been finding is that I buy my coffee beans there. They have a really good price on them, and right now I'm liking this Level Ground brand a lot, so I buy that one. I like to drink sparkling water in the hot weather, so I've been buying that at that London Drug store also lately because it's a better price than at the produce store. I also once in a while buy rye crackers because I love hearty rye bread more than the rye crisp, the thin crisp. But I thought because I'm going to make some a Finnish soup this week, I do have some rye bread in the freezer, but I also might have it with some rye crackers also, or rye crisps. They're longer and bigger than a cracker. So that's all I bought at that store. And then all this rest of the stuff is from the produce store. And there's a lot of plastic involved, but I reuse these plastic bags over and over and over again. I take the things out, put whatever into bowls, and then use them. I just heard some racket on the porch. Oh, it's still there. And we had a bear in our yard the other day, so I was just checking. I don't think it's too hot. It's the middle of the day right now, so I think they're in the shade somewhere. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Speaking of Costco, that's my delivery, because what I get from Costco, like I said, is toilet paper and the big jugs of vinegar, because I use that in laundry and sometimes for cleaning. And I also get this organic rolled oats from there, and maybe a couple other things in there. Nuts, that's right. Okay, so where was I? This is what I bought. I bought orange juice. We don't drink orange juice by the glass, but I do like to put a splash of orange juice in my creatine, which I take 5 grams every morning, because it's kind of a little bit bitter. So I put a splash of orange juice in the jug of water that I drink, and it makes it palatable. My husband does drink this. I bought eggs because my husband eats them and I occasionally eat eggs. And something I'm making for one of the next videos is going to have some hard-boiled eggs in it, so I had to get those. I buy this Bonta brand of tuna and olive oil, but they didn't have it, and I need some. But I bought the sardines instead. These are a product of Spain, and I really like the tuna that they have in olive oil. I'm going to try sardines again. I'm not a fan of all the bits of a fish. But small fish like this is good for you with all the omegas in there, so I'm gonna try. I love smoked tofu. This is something that I eat just chopped up with a little bit of Finnish mustard. You know, like when you put a charcuterie board together, I like to cube this up with some olives and have it for little snacks. And it's really good. Or slice it thinner and I have it in a sandwich. So I love having smoked tofu on hand for things like that. Then I bought two thicknesses of tofu, firm and extra firm. I slice these up, cube them, roast them in the air fryer, do all kinds of things with tofu. And the not so firm, the little bit less firm, I crumble up a lot into tofus and scrambled tofu, so I can make like wraps or just scrambled tofu for breakfast in the morning. I did buy two types of cheese because we don't eat, my husband doesn't eat cheese and I haven't really been eating any dairy, mostly plant-based, but because I'm doing that Finnish soup, they always have rye bread with some, my mom used to always have Edam cheese, but I couldn't get any, so I got some smoked Gruyere. Oh, sorry, I did find Edam, the sliced kind. I usually like to get the block, but I'm doing this just because it's a homage to my mom for her slicer and using cheese on her bread, rye bread all the time, and I used to love that growing up, and cucumber slices on it. And then I have some brown mushrooms. We eat a lot of mushrooms. We chop them up and use them in everything from soups to scrambles. My husband uses them in scrambles and I use them. But I just heard something. If you put mushrooms up, gills up, in the sunlight, which I haven't done, they get more vitamin D in them. They make vitamin D, so when you ingest them, you're getting vitamin D. I can't remember the production, how it works, and I haven't done it, but apparently that works. So if you have a windowsill or put them outside on a table, you get more vitamin D that way. I think that's how it went. Don't quote me on that. I got a couple of onions because I always use them for cooking. I've got some new potatoes, which I really love, and these are local. We have bananas. Sometimes I have a banana for a snack. My husband always eats them in, he puts peanut butter or almond butter on toast with slices of bananas. Grapefruit, he likes this more than I do. I love pure grapefruit juice. For some reason, I can drink that with ice versus eating grapefruit. I will eat it, but I don't like reach for it, but they're so good for you. I've got some spinach for the kesäkeitto, the Finnish soup that I'm going to be making, fresh spinach. I have radishes. So I love radishes in the summer in salads, but this soup that I'm going to make, the summer soup, some of the recipes call for radishes. I've never done that, so I'm not sure how that will taste in a soup. So I hope it's good. We'll see. I have lettuce, because we always have lettuce. We use it in everything. Dill. I love the smell of fresh dill, and no matter what I have done, I cannot grow dill. If I happen to be able to grow the dill, it shoots up and flowers right away. So I just buy it when I need it, and a lot of times, a lot of it goes to waste, but I just love the smell of it. It's so good. I've got some local carrots. Then I do have a bag of limes and one lemon. I like, lemon is good to have because you can squeeze it into when you finish making soup, on salads, anything. Limes, I like slicing them up in some water. My husband likes to make, I think it's palomas. I don't know, he makes some kind of a drink, not margaritas, those are good too, but something else with slices of lime, and it's good. Some beefsteak tomatoes, because I like to have those on hand for salads, sandwiches, burgers if we make them. And if the tomatoes start going bad, I always chop up whatever's left and make some kind of a pasta sauce from them. Then I always get apples. I gotta get into it's getting close to fall. I gotta start making my bircher again, and I love grating or chopping up little bits of apple. Keith has apple always diced up in his oatmeal, his steel cutouts, which he has several times a week. But obviously apples are good for you. Then cauliflower. I have got this because this is also in that summer finished soup that I'm gonna make. So that's what that's for, but I love cauliflower in any way. I love roasting it. Now with that air fryer, we don't have to turn the oven on in the summer because I don't know, the taste of cauliflower when it's roasted, it's so buttery and I don't know, it's so delicious to me. I don't put anything really on it. Salt and pepper is good enough. The other thing that we really like eating is these little crisp, tiny cucumbers. I don't know, sometimes they're called Persian cucumbers, but they're so good to snack on. I tried growing some, but all the animals, every time the cucumbers started to bloom or get the flower, the animals would eat them, so I have none. But these are delicious, chopped up in one salads and just eating as is. They're perfect size. A lot of Finnish recipes call for white pepper, and I have a jar that I bought a long time ago. It's still potent, that I bought this just a little bag of white pepper that I'll put it into that. And I didn't realize, but my mom always used white pepper. And then one time I put the same amount of white pepper as I would black pepper, and I realized how strong it was. I haven't looked into why white pepper tastes different or why it seems stronger to me. It does have a different flavor, so I thought I have to have it for this finished soup that I'm making. We always get some bread, and lately we've been liking this brand from Oliveres. Their ingredients are so simple for their bread. There's just very few ingredients, and we like them. This happens to be their mountain bread. We sometimes get their peasant bread, and it tastes good. It's impossible to find really good rye bread in the stores here, so this is a sourdough light rye. I just bought it. I like this bread, it's nice, but it doesn't compare to a Finnish rye bread, just so you know. And I think that is my big haul for the week. And this will last us a week with the other stuff we've already got in the fridge and in the pantry. So this is it for my grocery shopping for the week. These and the things I have in my pantry and in the fridge will keep me and my husband going for the week. Plus, I'm making 3 meals that are healthy, nutritious, and perfect for midlife women that are busy during the weekdays that I'm going to film, and the video will be up soon. So I hope you subscribe to this channel if you want to watch that and you don't want to miss that video. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.